Hello, young man. Let me tell you something. Failure doesn't always mean a lack of willpower. Sometimes, your environment simply isn't built for success. It's built for comfort, distraction, and delay. In this video, I'll walk you through how to build the perfect environment for self-development. One that works with you, not against you. Let's get started. 1. Your physical space is the foundation. Start by removing anything that doesn't serve a clear purpose. Clothes you haven't worn in months, trinkets collecting dust, empty bottles, tangled cords. Clear off every surface, your desk, your dresser, even your nightstand. Keep only the essentials in view. A lamp, a book, a notepad. Maybe one object that inspires you. Vacuum the floor. Wipe the windows. Throw out what doesn't align with who you're becoming. Because the less noise in your room, the more room your mind has to focus, breathe, and grow. Your room is not neutral. It's not just where you sleep. It's where your thoughts take shape. And every detail matters. A cluttered desk creates a cluttered mind. A messy floor tells your brain that chaos is acceptable. Dim lighting, stale air, and junk piled in corners. All of it speaks. And it says, this is who you are. But what if your room said something else? What if it whispered, discipline lives here? What if it reflected clarity, not confusion? Clean your room, not because your mom said so, but because self-respect starts with what's in front of you. Choose simplicity over clutter. Let your space remind you of your mission. When your physical world is in order, your mental world follows. 2. Your digital space is invisible and dangerous. Now that you've cleaned your physical space, it's time to look at the one most people never question. Your digital environment. It's invisible, constant, and far more influential than we admit. Your phone is probably the first thing you look at in the morning and the last thing you see before sleep. And yet, most of it is filled with things that numb you, not nourish you. Every swipe, every scroll, every notification, it all chips away at your ability to focus. You tell yourself you'll just check one thing, but half an hour later, you've been pulled into noise, comparison, and meaningless distraction. Clean it up. Start with your home screen. Delete every app that doesn't serve your goals. If it doesn't make you smarter, calmer, or stronger, it's a leak. Mute notifications. Turn off badges. Silence the digital noise until you choose when to engage, not the other way around. Now clean your feed. Unfollow anyone who makes you feel inadequate, angry, or shallow. Follow creators who challenge you, not pacify you. Then go further. Curate your digital environment like it's your mind's living room, your background, your playlist, your subscriptions, your saved posts. Everything you consume becomes part of your internal world. You are not immune to the energy of the things you scroll through. You can't build discipline while feeding yourself distraction. You can't build confidence while constantly comparing yourself to curated illusions. So build a digital space that supports focus, curiosity, and control. 3. Your emotional environment must be protected. Your physical space may be clean. Your digital space may be curated. But if your emotional environment is toxic, none of it will last. This is the environment made of people, energy, and atmosphere. The invisible forces that shape how you feel and how you move through the world. If you're surrounded by constant tension, criticism, drama, or noise, then your internal world will always be on edge. And a mind that's constantly defending itself can't grow. You need peace. You need space. You need people who respect your path, not ones who mock it, question it, or pull you backward. That doesn't mean cutting everyone off, but it does mean setting boundaries, protecting your attention, your time, your mood. Start noticing how you feel after being around certain people. Do you leave the room more focused, or more drained, more secure, or more unsure of yourself? And it's not just people. It's the vibe of your home, your friend group, your workspace. Is there constant noise, constant urgency, constant tension? It's also a good idea to create moments of stillness in your day. It doesn't need to be complicated. It can be sitting alone in your room with the lights dimmed, taking a walk in nature without your phone, journaling your thoughts without judgment, or simply closing your eyes and focusing on your breath. These small rituals create mental clarity and emotional safety, the kind you need if you're going to grow with intention. Build spaces, physical or emotional, where your mind can reset, where you can breathe without being pulled in 5 directions. Because that stillness is where clarity lives. You're not weak for needing quiet. You're wise for seeking it. Your emotional environment is sacred. 4. You don't grow by force. You grow by design. Most men try to improve through raw effort. They wake up one day, declare they'll change everything, and rely entirely on willpower. But willpower fades. Design, on the other hand, lasts. Start making success easier to access. Put your journal on your desk, not buried in a drawer. Put your running shoes by the door, not in the closet. Put your phone across the room when you're trying to focus. Design your surroundings so the right choices become the default. Make good decisions effortless. Make bad ones inconvenient. This is the power of environment. It reduces friction. Because self-improvement isn't about constantly resisting temptation. It's about removing temptation altogether. The best men don't rely on bursts of motivation. They rely on the structure they built when they were clear-headed. They don't have to fight the same battles every day because they've already rearranged the battlefield. Build your life like a system. Make your space work for you, so growth becomes your default setting. 5. This isn't about perfection. It's about alignment. Don't fall into the trap of thinking your environment has to be flawless before you start. It's not about creating a perfect life. It's about removing the resistance that's keeping you from living it. When your environment, physical and mental, aligns with your vision, you stop fighting yourself. You stop delaying what you know needs to be done. You stop waiting for motivation and start moving on instinct. That's the goal. Not perfection, just momentum.